Moonlight Rescue. Girl by Day, Cat by Night, Ready for Adventure by Paula Harrison. Meow. Will you answer the call for adventure? Meet Kitty and her cat crew. Kitty. Kitty has special powers, but is she ready to be a superhero just like her mom? Luckily, Kitty's cat crew has faith in her and shows Kitty the hero that lies within. Pumpkin. A stray ginger kitten who is utterly devoted to Kitty. Figaro. Wise and kind. Figaro knows the neighborhood like the back of his paw. Pixie. Pixie has a nose for trouble and whiskers for mischief. Katsumi. Sleek and sophisticated Katsumi is quick to call Kitty at the first sign of trouble. Chapter 1. Kitty bounded into her mom and dad's bedroom as gracefully as a cat. She was wearing her stripy pajamas, and her dark hair bobbed around her face as she ran. Flipping head over heels, she landed neatly on the bed. Her mom smiled. "Slow down, Kitty. It's nearly bedtime." "Aren't you sleepy yet?" "No, I'm not tired at all." Kitty watched her mom take a sleek black superhero outfit out of her wardrobe and put it on. Kitty's family had a special secret. Her mom had cat-like superpowers, and every night she went on adventures. Her mom could see in the dark, climb walls, and balance on rooftops. Her super-powered senses meant she could always tell when trouble was near. Best of all, she could talk to cats and share their secrets. Kitty wanted to be a superhero just like her mom one day. She loved playing rescue in the cat outfit her dad had made her. She could leap all the way from the window seat to her bed without touching the floor. But when she looked out the window at bedtime, there were so many mysterious shadows and odd noises out there. It was safe and snuggly in her room, and the thought of going out into the dark made her shiver. She wasn't sure if she would ever be ready to be a superhero like her mom. "Why don't you brush your teeth and wash your face, Kitty?" suggested Mom. Her dad came in carrying her little brother. "It's time for you to brush your teeth too, Max. Let's find your toothbrush." Kitty followed them to the bathroom, but Max giggled and scampered away at lightning speed. Mom caught him and brought him back to the sink. "Be a good boy and do what your dad says, Max." She looked in the mirror and straightened her superhero mask. "It's getting late. I really must go." "Can you read me a bedtime story first?" asked Kitty. "I'm sorry, honey." Mom kissed Kitty on the forehead. "Maybe tomorrow night." "I'll read you a story, Kitty," said Dad. Kitty's shoulders slumped. She knew being a superhero was important, but she wished Mom didn't always rush off at bedtime. "But I want Mom to tuck me in. I like our bedtime talks." "Why don't we have a little talk now?" Mom took Kitty to her bedroom, and they sat on the window seat together. It was growing dark outside, and a bright full moon was rising over the rooftop. An owl hooted in the distance. "Having superpowers is a very special gift," said Mom, stroking Kitty's hair. "On a night like this, when the moon comes out, you can feel magic in the air. Then you know it's the perfect time for an adventure." Kitty stared at the darkening sky and shivered. The orange street lamps were blinking on one by one, but strange shadows lingered at each corner. "It looks creepy out there. I don't think I could ever be a superhero and go out into the dark like you," Kitty said. Mom hugged her tight. "You can choose to be whatever you want to be, but don't let fear hold you back. You're braver than you think." Kitty hugged her mom. "I will try to be brave. I just wish you didn't have to go." "I know, but there are people out there who might need my help. Tomorrow we'll have pancakes for breakfast, and I'll tell you all about it." Mom smiled and gave her a kiss. "Sleep tight, darling. Remember, I won't be far away." Kitty smiled back. "Night, Mom." She watched her mom climb out the window and run along the rooftops into the dark. Dad read Kitty a bedtime story. Then he snuggled down and pulled the blanket up to her chin. Her bed was warm and comfortable, but she didn't feel ready to go to sleep yet. She wriggled out onto her side and stared out the window. The moon had risen high in the black sky, and shadows flickered on the rooftops. The wind whispered, and Kitty's heart beat faster. She turned on her bedside lamp and peeped over the top of her blanket. There's nothing to be scared of, she told herself. Her mom's words spun around inside her head. Don't let fear hold you back. You're braver than you think. Maybe she should put on her cat outfit and see if it made her feel any braver. Jumping out of bed, she pulled her superhero costume over her head. Then she swung the silky black cape onto her shoulders and tied the ribbons carefully. Last of all, she put on her cat tail and velvety cat ears before turning to look in the mirror. She did a perfect spin, and the cape flew out behind her. She loved the way the cat costume looked, and she did feel a tiny bit braver. Suddenly, there was a scratching noise right outside her window. Kitty turned around, her eyes wide. The scratching grew louder, and then a shrill meow made her jump. She rushed to the window and peered into the dark. A sleek black cat with a white stripe on his face and white paws was waiting on the window ledge. Kitty opened the window, and the cat sprang into the room with a flick of his tail. Good evening. My name is Figaro. He smoothed his jet black whiskers. I must speak to your mother at once. Kitty's heart skipped. She had just understood what the cat said. Hello, I'm Kitty, she managed. Lovely to meet you, Figaro. Lovely to meet you. Figaro gave a theatrical bow. Please take me to your mother, Kitty. There's an emergency, and I must get her help.